think many people feel that a funeral is a necessary thing to have because it marks an end, it marks a full stop. It's a time for people to come together and support each other through what is generally and understandably a very, very difficult time and a very emotional time and a very potent time of transition. So yes, the humanist funeral centres around the person who's died, but also significantly it centres around the community of that person who's died, and is really a great opportunity of acknowledging the significance of those relationships and the achievements of the person who's died. We have no sense of a hereafter. There's no focus on preparing the person for a life beyond this mortal coil. And so what we're really trying to do with that funeral ceremony is to consolidate the relationships that person had, to really allow people time to reflect on that person, and yes, as I've said, really is to commend or to commit that person to their heart, to recognise why that person's so important to them and how they live on through our memories of them, through how they've influenced our lives and through our own actions which have been influenced by their life, through the legacy of their work, whether that's creative or other, and through children, of course, through genetics and DNA. So there's that focus on continuity, but at the same time as a recognition and a kind of, an acknowledgement of death, that it is the end. We don't sweep that under the carpet. We take that face on and say this is the end of a life, but for us, death is what gives life meaning. So we're not afraid to talk about the fact of death and to kind of name it and discuss what that means to the people in the room. I think what's beautiful about it is the mixture of grief mixed with great joy, and I think that really surprised me when I first started work as a funeral celebrant, is the amount of joy and laughter that can be released if you allow it to have that space and you give people permission to express those things. So it's been very interesting to watch the growth of humanist funerals to the position that it is in now, where it literally has broken ground on the funeral industry and the funeral world, to the point at which last year the church employed somebody to humanise their funerals. Because they recognise that the model that we follow, that we created, is very human. It's what people are wanting and needing and increasingly choosing, because they recognise the value of something that is authentic to them.